Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Erinn Burke.
And I'm Marcus Steele, and you guys are watching The Index. A lot went on this week.
It did.
Let's go ahead and jump right into it with Michael Sam. Came out as gay over the weekend. Take a look at this.
I came out to my team this last August, and coming out to them, they rallied around me, they supported me. I was kind of nervous. I was like, man, I'm actually doing it, but saying it and just how everyone's reaction was so awesome, and I just, these are my teammates, these are my brothers, I can play for these guys.
All right, so this was a huge story this week because if Michael Sam gets drafted into the NFL, he's going to be the first gay athlete to play professional football. Thoughts?
I think that this is great. I think that he's a trailblazer, and the fact that that gay people have to come out as gay is something that's a little, I don't understand. I mean, I understand it, but it's just who they are. I think that we should be able just to accept people for gay or straight. It doesn't matter. But the fact that he's coming out and he can blaze the trail for many other gay athletes, it's awesome.
I think it's pretty awesome too. You know, a lot of late night comedians and news personalities had a field day with this because they were saying for the NFL to have a problem with Michael Sam, but still employ killers and maniacs and dog-crazed people and all of that stuff, to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. Good for you, Michael Sam.
Seriously, if Michael Vick can have a huge dogfighting ring, then Michael Sam,
I'm sure he'll be okay.
Gold star.
All right, what do we got next?
Now we have an interesting person who made the front cover of the famous Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Barbie. Yes, Barbie is on the cover of the swimsuit issue, a first for this Wisconsin girl. The cover line, the doll that started it all. And as you can imagine, there is outrage. One mommy blog has this headline, quote, "The Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue will feature Barbie, so your daughter can feel bad too."
I just don't understand this. Why is Barbie on the front cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen headlines where it's talked about Barbie was a pediatrician, an astronaut, a doctor, a swimsuit model. That doesn't fit in here. It's really awkward for me.
I just think of the swimsuit edition, and I know it's a lot of people think it's like male chauvinist, whatever, women in bikinis and all that. I loved it when Beyonce was on the cover, showing what a real woman looks like. I wish that they would continue on in that direction and not a doll that has unrealistic proportions.
So speaking of models, this is also a little awkward. This has to do with Stephanie Seymour and her kids. Take a look at this.
That's ex-Victoria's Secret model Stephanie Seymour frolicking on the shores of St. Bart's a few weeks back with her new man. Boy, she is certainly robbing the cradle on this one, namely the one in her own house, 'cause that's her son!
So, okay. We had a highly debated argument about this in our work area, especially with our director, because she is not having this at all. I think that, some parents are a little more affectionate towards their kids than others, and the way that they display that. And a picture is 1,000 words. I don't necessarily agree with the whole Harper's Bazaar photo shoot thing going on. That may be a little awkward for me.
It's creepy. I don't care. It's creepy. I mean, maybe my family is a little on the other end. We hug, but we don't kiss. We don't hold hands. We don't snuggle or anything. I do that with my dogs. But, he's holding her boob almost. It's creepy. Stephanie Seymour, it's creepy. Stop.
Now that you put it like that, it does. It does be like, ooh, kind of not your mom.
No. It's your mother.
What do we got next?
Well, speaking of me hugging and kissing my puppies, here is another Olympic moment that includes puppies.
When he's not soaring the Sochi skies, U.S. slopestyle skier Gus Kenworthy is on the ground, saving puppies. The 22-year-old from Telluride, Colorado, is competing with Russian animal control authorities who've been ordered to kill stray dogs on Olympic grounds. Kenworthy recently tweeted this picture of him holding 4 puppies he's planning on taking home with the caption, "Puppy love is real to puppies." He followed that with another tweet explaining that he's setting up kennels and making vaccination appointments for the pups.
He's so cute with the puppies and he's gonna bring them home, and Oh, man.
I mean, there has been a lot of controversy because of the amount of stray dogs in Sochi. And so tons of activists and volunteers are trying to move them out of there before the country of Russia decides that they want to euthanize these dogs, you know, because they're just kind of roaming around. And so they're actually trying to do something about it. So good for him and good for the dogs as well. Hopefully they can find a good home.
Yeah, it's really showing that these dogs are not, they were categorizing them as biological trash, and it's showing that these dogs are not biological trash. They just need some help.
All right, well, somebody else who may need some help is the owner of this dumb Starbucks. You got to take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Nathan Fielder, president and founder of Dumb Starbucks, a brand new coffee experience located in Los Angeles, California. By adding the word dumb, we are legally allowed to use the coveted Starbucks name and logo because we've fulfilled the minimum requirements to be considered a parody under US law. We have a full menu including all your favorite Starbucks items, a delicious selection of pastries, and even some music for the ride home.
So comedian Nathan Fielder is an absolute genius, and the fact that he devoted so much time to actually making a real-life working store is tops for me. But now the Get You Gotcha, of course, he was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he was talking about how like the day after they opened, they got shut down by the health department because of, you know, they weren't up to code and they were selling coffee. But he's calling it a museum. What are your thoughts?
I knew it. I knew it when I first saw this story. My friends who lived in LA were posting this everywhere, like, oh my gosh, this dumb Starbucks opened up in Los Feliz, you know? And then I read they had a FAQ on their website of how they can do this. And well, because it's a parody and our beverages are art pieces. And I'm like, there's something up with this because no. And so I knew it. I was on to you, Nathan Fielder. I didn't know it was you. But I knew it.
You can't fool Erinn K and Burke.
I know.
What do we got last?
So, finally, some people might say, or some people are sad, Derek Jeter announced his retirement after 15 seasons.
It is official. Derek Jeter has announced that he will retire after the 2014 season. In a lot of ways, this was very Derek Jeter-like, and in a lot of ways it wasn't. I actually thought that he would announce it at the end of the season, so he didn't have to deal with the whole tour like Mariano Rivera did. But what was Derek Jeter-like was the fact that he announced it himself without telling anybody. He posted on his Facebook fan page and didn't alert anybody that it was going to happen and just said, this is it for me.
Okay, I'm not a Yankees fan. I've never been a Yankees fan, but I will say this, Derek Jeter has been great for the game. And I think that it's great that he's announcing it at the beginning of the season so it gives his fans a whole season to process the fact that he's retiring and to really give him a good send-off.
I like when athletes actually do it the season before so that you get that time to really cherish it. I mean, he'll go down as, you know, a big player in the game of baseball, and so it'll give his fans and, of course, Yankee fans and just baseball fans in general a chance to really, you know, recognize what all he's accomplished and what all he's done. And hopefully he'll be able to go out on a high note. So good for him. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's definitely a Hall of Famer and has always carried himself with a lot of decorum and class. Well, just like it's the end of Derek Jeter's career, it's the end of our show.
Well, but we'll be back.
Yeah, no, we're not retiring just yet.
We'll be back. But in the meantime, why don't you guys head over to our Facebook page for links to all of these stories. Make sure you like the page. It's The Index. And don't forget to subscribe. Please.
To our YouTube channel.
Help us. Subscribe.
And you can follow us on Twitter at Erinn K. Burke and
Marcus D. Steele. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Marcus Drew Steele.
And I'm Erinn Catherine Burke.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
People, I understand the homage that they're supposed to be paying to Barbie, but scare you.
Ah! Ah!
Scare you.